Hey there folks, Mark Johnson, Tech Snobs. Just doing a head-to-head of the Surface 2 versus the Surface Pro. Now, this is the original Surface Pro. This is the latest Surface 2. Just kind of give you some ideas of, what's the differences between the both of them. Now, number one thing you want to start off is obviously the dimensions of it. I mean, the Surface Pro is much thicker and heavier, pretty much about a half a pound heavier than the actual Surface 2. So keep that in mind. Actually, the dimensions for the Surface Pro 2 are the same, but some of the ports are changed. Like when you look at the Surface Pro, the power is there, but it also has a mini display port versus a mini HDMI port on the Surface 2. And then there is a USB 3.0 on both devices, although on the Surface Pro it's on the other side. You also have the micro SD card slot is right on the right side of the Surface Pro as well. And when you hold them, it's definitely a big glaring. I mean, you can see the gaping hole right there, the separation for the fans. So keep that in mind. So also looking at the Surface, you have the headphone jack on that side, and then the Surface 2 and the Surface Pro 2 also. There's where the micro SD slot is, so it's under the kickstand. Now, aside from that, those are the obvious, dimensions when you pick them up. The thing about the Surface 2 is that it also has the kickstand that goes back 2 dimensions. So you can go back 2 dimensions on the Surface 2. On the Surface Pro, and this is the first one, you only can go back 1. So you can kind of see the differences of both of them. Another thing to keep in mind, on the Surface Pro 2, it will go back further, and the Surface Pro 2 does have better battery life. But honestly, when I look at both of these, it's really for 2 different types of customer. When you're using the Surface Pro, you have the ability to use the stylus as well. And let's sign in here, and you can use like a picture sign in, which is pretty cool. So I got it all signed in. And then on the Surface Pro, you can use the digitizer, and it also has, I think I have a sketching app on here somewhere. Yeah, it is, Sketchbook Express. And it's pretty cool overall. Also, you can write on the screen with it. You could tap. Looks like it's still installing. So let's click on it now. There we go. Sketch Pro, look like it updated. So, you can write on the screen, and if you press down on it, it gets darker. Really, really cool stuff. I mean, if you're into, writing or drawing and so forth, Photoshop, you could do all that here on the Surface Pro, along with the Surface Pro 2. And another thing you can do is when you go to the desktop, you can install normal apps. Like as you can see on here, I've got Google Chrome installed, and I could launch Chrome just as I would any other application. And obviously, you're going to have to install things via the USB port, which is on the left-hand side of it, or you can do it over the network, things of that sort. So definitely, this is more of a full-fledged laptop. I mean, you can also get stuff from the store and install it. But really, when you look at both of these devices, like I said, on the Surface 2, you can't use the pen. It has no digitizer and so forth. But it is very fast and much improved over last year's model. And one of the things I like about it is much more lightweight. It's about a half pound lighter. And let's be honest, folks, the main thing is it's half the cost of a Surface Pro. So you're looking at a Surface Pro 2, it's $899. You're looking at a Surface 2, and you can get it for $449. So you really just have to pretty much figure out what you're trying to do with the Surface. And, once again, the main limitation with the Surface 2 is that any applications you want, you have to get it from the Microsoft App Store. Now, it also does come with, I always want to bring this up, is the fact that you can use any type of Outlook, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneNote all come included on the Surface Pro, the Surface 2 tablet and the Surface tablet. Whereas on the Surface Pro, you don't get those apps, and you'll have to buy them separately or have a live Microsoft Live subscription, Live 365. So keep that in mind as well. But overall, I will say, last year it was a big glaring difference between the two, especially with performance. This year, the performance gap is closed a little bit. I mean, the Surface Pro, you can 2. You can still get it with 8 gigs of RAM. You can get it with up to 512 gigabyte storage. But the main thing about it is that it does everything. It's pretty much a laptop. As such, it's priced that way. So you really just have a decision to make. Is it you want slim, speed, you know, kind of limited to the App Store, or do you want a full-fledged computer? And that's what the Surface Pro and the Surface Pro 2 do. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Be sure to check out the site, tech-snobs.com, for more coverage. Take care.